To pass your Security Plus exam, you're going to have to practice both normal questions and PBQ questions. Previously, I have published 100 questions in my YouTube channel. They were normal questions, and it's time for PBQs. Check the normal questions in my YouTube. All right. We have a scenario, and we're going to have to configure a firewall. Now, this is going to be a simple example, and more difficult examples are going to come soon. So make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Here we have this question. It says, you are a network administrator for an organization. Your task is to configure the firewall to meet the following security requirements. Now we have 4 bullet points in relation to the rules that we need to apply to the firewall. Go through them, read them, and I'm going to show you a diagram. Since this is a very simple example, you can think of the diagram like this one. We have a web server in here, a firewall in here, and an internet in here. Now, the answers that I expect you to say is within this format. We have our rule order, like rule number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how much ever we want. We have an action in relation to that rule, protocol, source, destination, and port. So pause the video, draw this table, try to fill it out in relation to these 4 bullet points in here, and then after that we're gonna jump into the answers. So I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds to pause the video, take as much time as you need, and we'll jump into the answers. All right, so our rule number 1 says allow incoming HTTPS traffic to the organization's web server at IP address this guy. Now we know that HTTPS is at port 443 and we have the IP address, so we have pretty much what we need. The action that we need to do is to allow. The protocol is going to be TCP because of the port 443. The source is going to be any. We want any source to go over port 443 and reach the destination of our web server. So this is rule number 1, allowing incoming HTTP traffic, and that's why the source is any, to our web server at this IP address. And the port is 443, obviously, because it is HTTPS. All right, how about number 2? We have block all incoming FTP traffic. How are we going to do that? Well, obviously, the action is going to be block, or technically deny, in the format of a firewall rule. The protocol is going to be TCP, source is going to be any because we want to block all incoming FTP traffic, and the destination is going to be any as well. What about the port? We know that FTP is going to be on port 21, so we need to know about the common ports like FTP, HTTP, HTTPS, SSH, DNS, and so on and so forth. So in this example, we're gonna only practice the basic ones, and in future examples, we're gonna have more in-depth example of how firewall rule works. All right. Next, we have allow SSH traffic for administrative purposes, but only from the IT department's subnet. Now, obviously, the action is going to be allow, protocol TCP again, and the source is going to be our IT department's subnet, which is going to be this one, 10.10.10.0 with the mask of 24. And the destination should be any because we want to allow all traffic to reach. And the port is going to be port 22 since it is SSH. I've mentioned just earlier that you're going to have to know these common protocols. Okay, how about the last one? Deny all other inbound traffic by default. And that is going to be the action deny, obviously. protocol should be any, it doesn't matter if it's TCP or UDP. The source should be any, and the destination should be any. How about the port? Well, that should be any as well. This is pretty much an easy one. Alright, that's it. This is a very simple example of configuring a firewall. Like, the performance-based questions that you are going to face in the exam are similar in nature, and later on we are going to have a more in-depth example of how to configure the firewall. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one.